Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to solve day 3 problem of this month on LeetCode. Before starting, if you guys haven't subscribed my YouTube channel yet, then please go ahead and subscribe it. Now without any delay, let's get started with today's problem. Problem number 1298, maximum candies you can get from boxes. So let's read the problem statement first. You have n boxes labeled from 0 to n minus 1. Okay, you are given 4 arrays: status, candies, keys, and contained boxes, where status of I is 1 if the ith box is open and 0 if the ith box is closed. Okay, so here see this example number 1. This is status given to us, right? So this is box 0, box 1, box 2, box 3. Okay, so status here it's 1, right, for box 0. So that simply means that it is opened. Okay, so this box is opened, and here status is 1, so that simply means box 2 is also opened, right? So status of I is 1 if the ith box is open and 0 if the ith box is closed. Okay, now candies of I array is also given to us, so it is nothing but the number of candies in the ith box. Okay, so same thing, candies. So in box 0 7 candies, box 1 5 candies, box 2 4 candies, box 3 100 candies. All right, keys of I is a list of the labels of the boxes you can open after opening the ith box. Okay, so here see this keys array. So this is a list at 0 index. Okay, this is a list for, let's say, box number 1. This is a list for box number 2, and this is the list for box number 3. Okay, so here this is empty, this is empty, and here we see 1. Okay, so that simply means that they after opening this box 2 we can also open this box 1. Okay, so key is available, right? So is a list of labels of the boxes you can open after opening the ith box. Okay, so once I open this box 2, okay, inside this box I will find the key 1. Okay, so that simply means that I can open the ith box. Okay, I can open the box of this one box. Okay, I can open box number 1. All right, now next, contained boxes I is a list of the boxes you found inside the ith box. Okay, so here contained boxes contain the boxes, and keys contains the keys of the boxes that you can open after opening the ith box. All right, so here contained boxes here 0 1 2 3. Okay, so this is box 0, let's say. Okay, this is box 0, so box 0 contains box 1 and box 2. Okay, so this is box 0, and box 0 contains box 1 and box 2. All right, okay, so that's the simple meaning. Okay, so here this is box 1, box 1 contains box 3. Okay, so inside this box 1, box 3 will be there. Okay, let's say this is nothing but your box 3. All right, and box 2 doesn't contain any box, box 3 doesn't contain any box. All right, okay, clear. Next, you are given an integer array initial boxes. Okay, so this is array. Okay, you have given an integer array of initial boxes. All right, that contains the labels of the boxes you initially have. You can take all the candies in any open box. You can use the keys in it to open the new boxes, and you also can use the boxes you find it. We have to turn the maximum number of candies you can get following the rules above, right? So very easy problem statement, right? So now let's solve this. All right, so here first you see initial box is 0, so we are starting from this 0. All right, so here this is box 0. Okay, box 0, so from we are starting from here, box 0. Okay, now after that box 0, so box 0 right now, if you see the status of box 0, it is opened. It's a good thing, right? So status I is 1 if the ith box is opened, and 0 if the ith box is closed. So this box is opened. Okay, now after that, how many candies are there in this box 0? 7. Okay, so collect those candies. So I collected 7 candies. All right, 7 candies. Done. Now next, after that, keys is the list of the labels of the boxes you can open after opening the ith box. Okay, so here first, here they just check the contained boxes. Okay, so contained boxes, so this box 0 contains 2 boxes, 1 and 2, right? It contains 2 boxes, right? Okay, so here I can say this box 0 contains 2 boxes. Box 1, let's say this is nothing but your box 1. All right, and here box 2. Okay, so these 2 boxes are inside this. Okay, box 2. All right, okay, so this is done. I have checked the contained boxes, right? Now after that, here 1 and 2. Okay, so now here if you see, we don't have any key. Okay, we don't have any key right now. inside this box 0 we don't have any key, right? So here now I'm checking, we have our this box 0 contains two boxes, box 1 and box 2. Okay, so here for box 1 status is 0, this box is closed. Okay, this box is closed. All right. Okay, now check this second box, box 2. Here status is 1, that simply means that this box is opened. Okay, this box is opened. Okay, this is closed right now and this is opened. Okay, box is open right now. All right. Okay, so now after that, if you see how many candies are there in box 2, 4 candies. Let's collect these 4 candies. Okay, let's collect these 4 candies also. 4 candies. All right, I have collected these 4 candies. Now after that, if you see this 2, okay, here see this box 2 contains the key of box 1. Okay, so box 2, it contains the key of box 1. Okay, box 2 contains the key of, I can say box 2 contains the key of box 1. Okay, clear? So now I can open this box 1, right? Now I can open this box 1. So let's collect the candies from box 1 also. So box 1 contains 5 candies. Okay, good, I'm able to open it. Now I'm going to collect 4 candies. Nice. Okay, not 4, 5, sorry, that. Okay, so right here 5 candies, I have collected 5 candies. All right, now this is done. Okay, now here if you see, check here, last time box 2 doesn't contain any other box. Okay, there is no other box inside this box 2, but here if you see inside this box 1 we are containing box 3. Okay, so now we are checking contain boxes. So yes, so there is one box inside this. Okay, so let's create one path. Okay, so this is one more path to box 3. Okay, box 3. Now if you see this box 3, we haven't visited this box yet. Okay, we have visited box 0 and collected the candies. Box 2 we collected the candies. Box 1 we collected the candies. Okay, now we are at box 3. Okay, so here first, box 3 contain any other box? No. Okay, box 3 doesn't contain any other box. Okay, all right, so this is done. So now check the keys. Here status is closed. Now why you are checking further? Status itself is closed. Okay, status is closed, right? So we can't open this, we can't collect the candies from here, then there is no way. Okay, so how many candies we have collected here until now? 7 plus 5, 12, 12 plus 4, 16. So 16 is my output, right? So you will be initially given box 0, you will find 7 candies in it and box 1 and 2. Okay, box 1 is closed and you don't have a key for it, so you will open box 2, right? You will find 4 candies and a key to box 1 in box 2, right? In box 1 you will find 5 candies and box 3, but you will not find a key to box 3, so box 3 will remain closed. So total number of candies collected is 7 plus 4 plus 5, 16. All right, so here if you see clearly, it is nothing but like a graph here. Like from box 0 we have choices, we have link to box 1, and from box 2, we have a link to box 1, from box 1 we have a link to box 3. So this is little bit like a graph. Okay, so we are just visiting these boxes one by one, right? So we can use simple DFS here. Okay, this is nothing but a little bit feels like a traversal only, right? If you see box 0, then I am checking from box 0 where I can go to box 1 and box 2, then I'm checking some conditions that which box is open, let's visit that box first. Okay, then once I visit this box, then I am checking that whether I can collect the candies from box 1, can I visit there or not. Okay, so this feels like a traversal. Okay, so this is nothing but a DFS. Okay, you can also implement BFS also here, right? I will show you both approaches, DFS and BFS. Okay, so what you need to do, first you have to start from here. Okay, this is your current box. Okay, the initial box, right? You have to start from here, then you have to call the DFS on this. Okay, so right now you haven't visited this box, right? Okay, so just you are going to just create one set. Okay, and in that just mark it as just add that. Okay, that simply means that you have visited this. All right, and then you have to collect the candies, right? Then you have to check the boxes in. Okay, how many boxes are there? So box 1 and box 2. Okay, so then you have to implement the again DFS on box 1 and box 2, right? Then you are also going to check the keys. Okay, so if key is okay, status is 1. Okay, you can say, so if it is open, then you are going to collect the candies, right? If this is the case, right, candies collected, you are going to call the DFS from here further on, right? And also you are going to check whether there is any key, okay, in order to open any other box. So you are going to just create one set for that also. Okay, or you can do one thing, create one set for visited and create one set for found boxes, right? And then just iterate, okay? Just do this traversal, DFS traversal, and you will be able to collect all the candies, okay, wherever we are able to open the box. Okay, so let's write the code, then I will explain side by side, okay, what is happening in DFS, right? So it's a simple DFS, and then we will write code with BFS also. Let's try that also. Okay, so here first you create one variable, candies collected, candies collected, set it to 0, and then create one set, okay, of integer, and here visited new hash set, done. Then create one more set, okay, for found boxes, okay, whatever boxes we have found. Okay, so set integer, and here found boxes, found boxes, all right. And then just run one for each loop, okay, for int box, here in the initial boxes, okay, how many boxes we have given. So in our example number 1, only one box is there, okay. So just we are going to call the DFS from here, okay. So here I'm just going to update this candies collected with candies collected plus equal to, and I'm going to call the DFS, okay. So in the DFS, what I'm going to do, I'm going to pass the initial box, okay, from where I'm going to start, all right. And I'm also going to pass the status, okay. Okay, we are going to check the status, then we are also going to collect the candies also. So here I'm just going to send these candies also, then here I'm going to send the keys also, okay, we need these keys, right? And then we also need to check the contained boxes, okay, whatever the boxes we have, okay. So I hope that until now you are clear what we are doing, okay. And we are also going to check whether we have already pasted that particular box or not, and we are also going to store the found boxes, okay. So this is done, okay, this is done. All right, so this is what we need to pass, and let's say we are just from here we are just going to return the candies collected. All right, candies collected, okay, this is done. Now let's write the method, okay, let's write the main method. So here public int dfs, and here inside this you are just going to pass the box, okay. Then you are going to pass the status, candies, keys, contain boxes, all this stuff. So just paste it here, status, candies, keys, contain boxes, and then you have to just pass this set visited, and then you have to pass the this set integer found boxes. All right, this is done. So this is your method which you need to define. So now inside this here, first of all, if we have already visited, okay, that particular box, so just return 0, okay, we have already collected the candies and everything, okay. So if visited dot contains box, in that case simply you have to return 0, right? Okay, this is done. Then here just check if status of box, okay, if status of this particular box, okay, 0. Right now in example number 1 we are passing 0, right? So if the status of this box, let's say it is 0 initially, then what you need to do, you have to just mark that you have found this box, okay, but you can't open this, right? Okay, so I'm just adding this here in the found boxes set, okay, found boxes dot add this particular box, okay. This is done, okay, because later on maybe I will be able to find the key to open this, okay. So that's why I just added this here, okay. Instead of simply returning, I just added this in found boxes, okay. This is done, right? All right, so that's what we were doing, okay. So here from box 0, box 1, box 2, okay, so you have to tell this first. Let's say you go to box 1, so here you see that status is still 0, so you are not going to implement it further, okay, like DFS and collect the candies. You first start from here, okay. Then here once you visit, so here you will find the key, okay. So just you are going to update the status of this to 1, okay. When you are going to visit this box 2, you will find the key, so you are going to update this status 1, and then again when we will come back to this and we see that this box is open, now we are going to collect the candies, okay. Very simple. All right, so here now in the visited, okay, just add the box, okay, bst.add box. Now here first collect the candies, okay, that is important, we have to collect the candies, right? Collected, okay. So here you can say candies box, all right, and then you have to just traverse over the contained boxes, okay, whatever the boxes we have, right? So int like box 0 contains 2 boxes, box 1 and box 2, right? So here int you can say inner box, all right, and here you can say contained boxes, okay. You have to pass the box, all right. So here inside this again you have to just go this candies collected, and just this same. Okay, just paste it here, right? We have to call the same method for this box 1 and box 2. Okay, first box 0, then box 1 and box 2. Okay, but here just this inner box we have to pass now, right? So just change this to inner box and everything else will be the same. Okay, this is done. Now this is done. Okay, so now here I will do one more check. I will see that if there is any box which is available with me, okay, in found boxes, and the status of that is changed to 1. Okay, right? If the status of that one is changed to 1, right? So in that case I have to again start adding the candies from that particular box also. So right, so what I'm going to do here, for int box key, okay, and here keys of box. Okay, I'm going to check keys of box. All right, so here status of box key, okay, I'm going to update it to 1, right? So we have to mark as openable, right? Okay, so this is done. Then after this we are just going to check. Okay, so if key is there, so if key is there, then we have to status of that particular box key. Okay, so here if you see in this keys, okay, so here it is 1. Okay, right? So this one is nothing but the room, okay, that box. Okay, so we have to update the status of this to 1. Okay, so status of box key, okay, to 1 I'm setting. Okay, now here I'm checking if your found boxes, okay, if this found boxes, if found boxes dot contains this box key, okay, box key, right? So in that case, box key, all right, so in that case you have to collect the candies from here also, right? So again, candies collected, okay, same DFS method I'm going to call, and here instead of this inner box, right now we have to just pass this box key. Okay, this is the current box, okay, key to current box, right? And from here also you have to just return the candies. Okay, candies collected, that's it. Okay, so this is your DFS approach. Let's run the code and see if there are code issues. We'll try to fix that. So the test case has been accepted. Now let's submit it. All right, so our solution is accepted, right? This is our DFS approach. All right, so now we are going to move to the BFS approach. So what you need to do, just few changes. Okay, so here we are applying DFS. Now we are just going to take one queue. Okay, so same thing. Okay, candies collected variable you are going to create, then visited set, then found boxes set you are going to use, then this time you are going to use one queue. Okay, so then you are going to iterate over all the initial boxes that you have. Okay, and in the found boxes you are just going to add that particular box, and if the status of that particular box is opened, then in the queue you have to add that particular box and mark that box as visited and collect the candies from here. Okay, then simple while loop you have to run. Okay, just pour that particular box, then we have to process the contained boxes, then we have to process the keys and return the candies. So same approach. Okay, nothing different. Okay, so I'm just going to change the code of this BFS this DFS to BFS now. All right, so this we need, this we need, this we need, and here int box. Okay, so instead of this here deleting this. Okay, so instead of this just do one thing, found boxes dot add. So here have I used that found boxes dot, you can use this found boxes dot here inside this you can just simply write found boxes dot add a box, and here inside this just check if the status of a box is equal to 1. All right, so here you can write if status of box is equal to 1, right? If status of this particular box is 1, then in that case in the queue, okay, so we have to take one queue also. So here just create one queue, and here integer, okay, queue, one second, queue integer, and here queue, here new linked list. All right, okay, queue integer, queue new linked list. Okay, so now here just take this inside this just in this queue you have to offer this box. Okay, queue dot offer box, right? And then here mark this visited dot add box. Okay, so visited dot add box. Okay, so this, copy this and paste it here, and then after that here candies collected. Okay, so here candies collected is equal to collect the candies from here. Okay, candies collected is equal to candy collected plus this candies in the that particular box. Okay, so here candies that are there in this particular box. Okay, so this is your step 1. Okay, simple step, right? So this is done. Here this and it's done. Okay, so now you have to just simply run one loop while your queue is not empty. Okay, so queue is not empty. Okay, so simple BFS code now I'm going to implement. So inside this what you need to do first, box. Okay, here just poll that element. Okay, q dot poll. All right, okay, so now we have to process the contained boxes. Okay, so let's see if you can use any code here from here. So for int inner box contain box. Okay, let me just copy this. Okay, we are going to delete upper part, right? So here inside this just copy this for int inner box contain boxes dot box. So here just add found boxes dot add box. Delete this line, this is not required. Okay, we are not going to use DFS, so just add this. Okay, and here just check if the status of this inner box. Okay, so if you can just copy this, if status of box is equal to status of inner box. Okay, so this time we are passing the inner box now, so here also you have to update the inner box. Okay, so just copy this, paste this here, paste this here. All right, if this is equal to 1, and here and in the queue we have to also check that we haven't visited this particular inner box. Okay, so visited node contains, so you can use this visited node contains, and here we have to pass the inner box. Okay, so here you can say node visited dot contains, and here inside this you have to pass inner box. All right, and here if this is the case, then in the queue you have to offer this inner box. Okay, same thing. So in the queue you have to pass this inner box first. So here you can just simply copy this, paste it here, and then in the visited also you have to add this inner box. Okay, and then Candice character is equal to Candice plus inner box. That's it. Okay, so here we are just processing the contained boxes. Now same way you have to process the keys also. Okay, so here your this ends. All right, and here this ends. Okay, so let me just format the code. Now it looks good. Okay, so now here it ends. Now after this we have to process the keys. Okay, so let's see if we can use this from here. Okay, so come here, we process the box, now just process the keys. Okay, so here for int box key in keys of box, and here status of box key just set it to 1. Okay, that simply means we have to mark as openable, and if found boxes dot contains box key, and here just check one more check that if we haven't visited that. Okay, so here you can say and not visited dot contains, here you have to just pass the box key. All right, and same thing. Okay, so this is done. Now same thing now, just read this and just copy this, right? And here q dot offer, here this time just pass this box key. Okay, the code very simple. Okay, nothing complex here, box key. And in the bst dot add just pass box key, and here also just to pass the box key, and that's it. Here just return Candice. Okay, that's it. Now just you can just delete this. Okay, this is not required. So this is done, so this is done. Here just format the code. So now this is your final code. That's it. Okay, only very few lines of code. Okay, let's run it and see if the code issue will try to fix that. So yes, there are some issues. So linked list spelling is wrong. So here linked list. All right, let's run it again. So see, all the test cases has been accepted, right? Now let's submit it. So see, our solution is accepted, right? So I hope that you guys are able to understand both the approaches, DFS and BFS. And if you guys still have any doubts, then please feel free to ask in the comment section. Till then, keep coding and keep practicing. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.